Hey everybody, I'm Bob Kovacs, and I am here at the Amtrak train station in Lorton, Virginia. We're getting ready to take the auto train. Yeah, that's the train that you put your car on. We're getting ready to take the auto train to Florida. It goes from Lorton, Virginia to Sanford, Florida. Sanford is near Orlando and Lorton is near Washington. So there are no stops in between. It goes point to point for the auto train, and we are taking our car on the train and going to Florida. Right now it's December 1st, 2025. And it's chilly here in Northern Virginia. It's in the upper 40s. Maybe it's about 7 or 8 degrees Celsius, about 46 or 47. And we're pretty psyched about taking the auto train and hoping that it'll be a fun ride. In the meantime, let's go see what's happening with my car. This is my car behind me. It's number 125. And they're getting ready to load cars. You see that over there is where they're loading cars. They're loading one right now, that green Jeep looking vehicle. Here's a shot of cars being loaded and what the carriages look like that they are loaded into. It looks like they're double-decker. Some go on the bottom level and some go on upper levels. I'm sure there is a system to it all. There goes my car. It looks like it's going to get loaded onto the lower level. These are the engines that will be dragging us all the way to Florida. Right now they are pointed to the south. That's the direction we need to go. There's 2 engines and then a lot of passenger cars hooked up behind. There's a spacious terminal here. The seats are pretty much all gone. I'm here around, 2:30 to 3 o'clock. And the train doesn't leave until 4. But the terminal is pretty full at this point. Here are some interesting facts about the Amtrak auto train. I will be staying in a sleeping car, and its number is 5341, so I'm hoping it's not too far from 5344. Here are the passenger cars, and the other side of the platform are the cars that vehicles are loaded in. You can see there's ramps for the upper level. Looks like there's a train on the other side. That's one of the train cars that vehicles were loaded in. It's on the move, so apparently that one is full. And this one closest to me is not yet full. Let me see if I can get an angle of view here. I can see one of the ramps is tilted up. There's a vehicle just inside that ramp. So this looks a lot like what you see in the movies. It's series of rooms on the right, and then the outside of the car is on the left. And my room is the very last one here on the right. It's got a teeny tiny little bathroom. And then this is the cabin. Not a lot of room in here, but hopefully it's enough to make a trip to Florida. There's a complimentary coffee and tea service in our car. It's 3:47, so we're leaving a little bit early, which is good for us because that way we get a little bit more daylight to enjoy on the trip south. So we are now leaving Lorton, Virginia. This is the lounge car that's closest to us. There's a lot of tables and comfortable looking seats. This is looking backward on the train. And there's stairs to go down. Not exactly sure what there is to go down when you go down, but I'll be sure to explore that. And there's more lounge seats ahead of us. I went down the stairs from the lounge, and it looks like there's more lounge down here. So nobody's down here. Now, going forward, obviously it looks like this is not really set up for passengers. By the way, we've been crossing over some large bodies of water. It's about 4:30 and the sun has mostly set. And we've definitely picked up some speed. It's a little deceptive just how fast we're going, but we're definitely cooking right along now. I'm in my cabin on the train. We are scooting down the highway. It feels pretty fast. It is night outside. I could show you the window. In fact, I'll show you the window in just a moment. But we're probably in North Carolina now. We've probably went across the Virginia-North Carolina line fairly recently. Not a heck of a lot to do. The Amtrak has a fairly decent Wi-Fi on the train. We brought a laptop, so we watched a TV show. And who knows, maybe we'll watch another. But at the moment, it's around 8 p.m. and our dinner is 9 p.m. It's a long wait for dinner. There's 3 dinner shifts, 5 p.m., 7 p.m., and 9 p.m. And we drew the 9 p.m. shifts. So that's what it looks like outside with no light coming from inside. The train can get going pretty quickly. We saw it get up to 70 on this online speedometer. Right now it's at 69. That's miles per hour. So 69, 70, there you go, 70, 71 miles per hour. That's a decent clip for a train. Be nice if it went faster, but that's what we got. Well, we got our meal for the 9 o'clock sitting for dinner, and I have chicken. This one over here is salmon, and this is pasta primavera. We are now in Florida. It's Tuesday morning. It's around 7:30 or so, and we're about midway between Jacksonville and Orlando, and Sanford, which is our destination, is north of Orlando. It's kind of a distant northern suburb of Orlando. So we hopefully will be there in about an hour, and then the cars will be unloaded and we can get our car and be on our merry way, but all of that is going to take some time. Some kind of crop growing here. Very interesting. In our room on the train, this is really the sink from hell. When you turn on the water, it just comes spraying out there like it's some sort of gigantic squirt gun. It gets all over your clothes and sprays the people in the room. So here, go ahead and press the... It's just super spray. It is 8:30 and we are pulling into the Sanford station here in Florida. They say the high today is going to be 80 in this area. So that's a far cry from the 45 or so that it was in the Washington, D.C. area. Cars are finally coming off the train carriers. Let's see what time it is. 9:18. Probably been here 20-25 minutes. There are 7 sets of vehicle carrier cars lined up to offload. And they've been offloading for quite some time now. That does look like that is my Mazda. My experience on the auto train was a mixed bag. I'm glad that I did it. I don't know that I want to do it again. The actual fare for taking your car on the train, I consider that to be reasonable. And getting a seat on the train is pretty reasonable. So if all you want to do is sit and travel to Florida with your car, or for that matter, you can travel back to DC from Florida, the fare I think is pretty reasonable. However, the sleeper cabin, especially one with a bathroom, with its own bathroom, is really pricey. So that jacked the cost up a lot. Still, I'm glad I did it. I found the bed to be too hard. It's kind of a small bed. I'm not a large person, but the bed just barely fit me. If you're 5'10" or larger, maybe let's call that 176, 177 centimeters or larger, you're going to find the bed is a little too small. You're going to have to scrunch up on it. So between the bed being hard and the constant jiggling of the train, I didn't sleep very well. And the sink, which I show in the video, was just a kind of a nightmare to use it. It just made everything wet all around it. The whole trip took about 16 hours. So we got there in the morning with plenty of time left in the day to explore Florida. That was pretty good. I didn't mind that. I just wish that I could sleep better on the train. So that is the overview of my trip on the Amtrak Auto Train from Lorton, Virginia to Sanford, Florida. I hope you enjoyed it. Hey everyone, I'm Bob Kovacs. Thanks for watching.